back. I'm your pappy, AJ.
I'm your boy, Amity. I'm better than you.
Gang.
Yeah, this Brock shit. I feel like you threw your shoulder out. You good?
I'm your boy, Brock Lesnar.
You got a lot smaller and a lot blacker. When did this happen?
And a lot wider.
Wider.
Wider. Wide. With a D. I said wide, not white. Wide.
You trying to call me wide, bro?
I ain't say that.
No, I wanted to call you wide. I would have said rotund. But nonetheless, rocky start as always. It's heading towards the end of the year, which means it's a interesting time in the world of wrestling. Obviously, you see during other sports, you see them have free agency and drafts and everything else. In the world of wrestling, we call it contract season.
Contract.
Basically, simply put, contracts are being renewed, contracts are being let go, contracts are just being denied.
I'm renewing my contract too with WWF.
But not
I ain't gonna lie. Since everybody's a free agent, your boy AJ is a free agent in 2024.
I feel like if AEW was to hire me, I feel like I'm like the perfect, you know.
I'm a free agent in 2024.
Oh yeah.
You know, any other podcast that want to go and try to scoop me up.
Oh, you turn.
You know,
well, you see, me and Bro have re-signed our contract extensions.
Yeah, I'm still on the table with mine.
So
turn.
But nonetheless, we're going to get into it. We're going to list 10 people. We're going to do 2 or 3 out of different promotions. Obviously, they're going to be names that we all know, all kind of know, kind of sort of know.
Try to do the biggest names.
So I'll do 3 from each. Obviously, we're going to start.
What a world title. Why do you put the... Come on, let me see the world title.
Oh, I just didn't feel like holding that thing no more, man. I ain't feel like holding no more.
Obviously, we're going to start big. We're going to start with Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio!
His contract is up in September. It wasn't August, it was in September of 2023.
Oh, so he got like a month left on his contract.
I thought he just re-upped.
It didn't say. Well, on both what you saw and what I saw, it didn't have a re-update.
I feel like Rey gonna stick around. I feel like this is his last run as far as his career goes. So when he done, he done.
I have him re-signing, and this I feel like would be the last of it because I feel like he still has that feud with Dominic that's unfinished.
Yeah, what you see one more match with Dominic.
I see one more feud going out, and you see Rey was the one who got the victory. I see the next feud they have Dominic beating Rey, and that's kind of like
maybe this time they actually do it where Dom beat his pops and then
that's what
show him respect. Give him, hug him, just I don't know. I'm not saying I want to see Dom turn face.
Or he could be on that Baron Corbin show and be like, I retired my father.
That heelish, brutal type. I got you.
We don't know where it could be, but I have him re-signing. You have him re-signing.
I got Rey Mysterio re-signing. I feel like he's gonna go on the Undertaker title.
2006.
Undertaker retired in 2034.
Won this title.
Bro, Undertaker contract ends in 2034.
Long-standing member of the WWE.
He re-signed in 2019.
Next up, we have Riddle signed through 2023.
Matthew Riddle, my boy, who they not using to his best ability.
It's crazy. Yeah, I like Matt Riddle.
I see him going to AEW in his contract.
Baby.
I see him going to Impact.
Impact.
Whoa. He's gonna go that.
I don't think
that far low.
I don't think he fits. And this is me saying this. I don't think he fits the AEW dynamic.
Oh well, maybe I was. You probably just threw me a oop, but I was gonna say something that bro probably was thinking about saying. Basically, Riddle wouldn't fit because Riddle were real. Probably wouldn't fit over there at AEW.
I have him going to Impact because, well, I feel like he'd fit in Impact. He's got more of that fit there than he does AEW.
I'm gonna just be honest. If you not in WWE, it don't mean nothing to me. Like, I feel like as successful as you can be anywhere else, it don't matter if it ain't WWE.
What's the biggest wrestling show you could wrestle on?
WWE.
No, what's the biggest event you could wrestle on?
WrestleMania. That's the greatest wrestling show ever. But let's get back to the contracts. I got Riddle leaving for sure though. I just don't think he can stay in WWE and
I can't do it.
And get like and continue to go like he tagging with Drew McIntyre like and it's looking like Drew gonna turn on him soon. So it's like Riddle going with his contract up in my opinion.
It's crazy because I saw him as a future world champion. I actually got Matt Riddle re-upped.
Ooh. I mean, that'll make sense too. I mean, money purposes. Thinking about family.
And when he re-upped, that boy gonna be in space.
But
his head gonna be in the clouds.
The thing I heard, and this was true. This was true fact. The greatest moments of Riddle's career was with Randy.
For sure. I think about
when Randy left, he went downhill.
Yeah, I think about that. My favorite segment was the
bro. I was so much of an RK Bro fan, bro, just because of that. They was going crazy.
My favorite moment from RK Bro was the academic ball they had
with Chad Gable.
That was crazy.
Yeah, just when Randy just came into his own with that.
Who we got next?
Now my final contract for WWE, I'm going straight to the top. I'm going to the top of the corporate business.
Vince?
No, the new CEO, Nick Khan.
Nick Khan?
Yeah, he's on a contract, and his contract is up on August 2025.
He re-upping.
Yeah, he one of them
dudes.
Easy. He kiss ass,
and he's making WWE more money than they've ever made. All of these business deals.
I mean, I feel like if you he definitely takes some credit for doing that for sure. But he just around when WWE killing when it comes to money.
All right, fine. I'll do.
So he gonna be able to take credit for it.
The best con in wrestling right now. Easy.
Oh, Tone Khan.
Oh no.
Fine. I'll do a different one to round out.
Yeah, because that was terrible. I don't even really care about Nick Khan.
Kevin Owens through 2024.
Kevin Owens re-upping.
He re-upping.
He did it last time. I thought he was gonna leave and go with his buddies, and he stayed.
Bro.
I feel like depending on how the direction for him goes going forward, I could possibly see him making the jump to AEW.
He don't fit over there.
I mean, in reality, he do though. That's Kevin Owens' style. He an indie wrestler.
Nah.
Kevin Owens an independent wrestler, bro.
A lot of people. Nah.
Sami Zayn, all your favorite people you watch.
Yeah, I know that was
WWE.
I'm not saying that you can be. No, I just don't think he fit over there.
I mean, I think he would. I'm not saying he gonna go,
I think
if he went, I think
he in a prominent position right now.
I mean, he undisputed tag team champion. He really not in a major position though.
He's important.
Once he loses the tag titles, what?
He hasn't been like some dude that's just been floating.
I mean, the last few years he been losing to Roman, and then he just been in the mix with. He's not really in a top position right now.
He just
he a low level mid card.
He's just seemed more like this hothead like mid card.
Yeah, and then they gave him a gimmick where he's streaming. Like, this not even Kevin Owens for real. Like, but I don't see him going over there. But if he was to do it, he'll fit that because that's what he is.
I don't want to see him.
Adam Cole, his mans.
All
them. Yeah.
I don't want to see him over there.
So I don't either. But he could go over there like if he wanted to.
I don't think so.
Well,
he could if he wanted to.
We're jumping ship.
Tony Khan might give him like $5 million.
Yeah.
We're jumping ship to All Elite Wrestling. I'm gonna do the most notable contract out of the.
What?
Oh, petite wrestling.
Petite?
Yeah.
You said they all little?
Yeah.
Sky Blue ain't little.
Tony
Storm ain't little.
They got that stuff to them. Go ahead, gang. What you got to say? Lead us in.
You called his promotion all petite wrestling. Bro, what? I never heard that before.
I think ain't that something Jim Cornette said?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, of course.
Shout out Jim Cornette.
But I forgot that you like WWE. We work with everybody.
No, this is a wrestling channel. Go ahead.
No, because you rock with WWE. We work with everybody. At least AEW didn't have to sign with another big sports promotion to make themselves relevant because their creative has been going down the trash for the last several years.
AEW's creative is trash. Why do you think they haven't got 1 million viewers on
They just sold out Wembley Arena, 81,035 people.
And WWE just did 90K in one day.
How did I not know this was coming? This gotta happen every video. You mentioned the AEW history they made.
Would you rather sell?
He gonna mention
80K
WWE
for one stadium. Would you rather sell 90K in one day?
You know what I would rather do?
Here's the thing.
No. Listen. Now I'm Rhea Ripley, and you gotta be Finn, and he gotta be Priest. See, look.
I would want to be Priest though, because Priest,
he gotta
the winner.
You could be Finn. You could be the better wrestler, the better talent, but you don't get pushed because of your talent. Nonetheless,
you gotta remember that AEW in this is still up on the coming rise.
Yeah, 4 years in. What was WWE 4 years into the business? Shit too.
Well, it was Vince Senior. He was having everybody trying to be off. He was like,
right.
You can eat.
Yeah, but
and then Vince Senior
but here's the big thing you got to keep in mind. Think with WWE when they started. Think of the crowd they had at WrestleMania 1. They started. A lot of people don't. They started small. It was a small crowd.
Yeah, on closed circuit television, yeah.
And throughout, no, I'm talking like a WrestleMania crowd. Like it was small.
Yeah, I'm talking about it was on closed circuit television.
Through the years, they got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Absolutely.
And
that's the difference. AEW starting off 4 years in, they already got an $80,000, whatever.
They're already in 81,035.
We'll see the real numbers when they come out.
But
they're already announced to come back. They're up and coming.
That's their real numbers. 81,000.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
My man even said that's the count, the head count on the ticket
count,
buys.
Paid attendance.
Like, come on, man.
81,035. If you count,
might just have to show them.
He said if you count everybody, it would have been over 90,000. That's talking about employees and everybody else.
Yeah, see, they ain't even count them. They just
that wasn't employees and all that
counted.
counted. That was just pure paid attendance.
You gotta just admit, AEW making history early on.
I didn't make history
early though. WWE wasn't doing this 4 years in.
It's because it was like a lot of other promotions.
I mean, but
and AEW is making.
There's a plethora of promotions
and
now.
AEW,
there was Jim Crockett. There was NWA.
We gonna lose track. We gonna lose.
And think about this. AEW is still paving the way because they're powering over like Impact, NWA, these other promotions.
I mean, them promotions ain't nothing. NWA, TNA.
There's a lot of promotions. There's more promotions today than it was back then.
We can have a whole AEW WWE debate video for another time.
We definitely need to.
But this is contract season we're talking about, and obviously the first contract I'm going to talk about in AEW is obviously the man who retains his title at All In. I'm talking about the world champion MJF, who was apparently signed till January 1st of 2024.
So
he calls it the bidding war of 2024.
We got a year.
Less than a year.
Less than a year left.
You got like 4 months.
Like a couple months.
He's the current AEW champion. He 25?
Yeah.
25 years old.
26.
Whatever.
Yeah, young.
I feel like he's staying home. Like, you know, he there's no reason for him to say, I want to go to WWE. Like, there's no reason for that.
I have him re-signing because AEW is what built MJF from, okay, here's this guy that came out of the independent scene and asked Cody to be on All In to literally 5 years later from the original All In main evented as the world champion with his best friend Adam Cole as a dual champion in front of 81,035 people.
I want to just speak on Adam Cole before you go into the contract thing again.
Well, if you want to talk about him too, his contract's till the end of, I think it's till
he just signed a 5-year deal and he came in. That was last year.
According to this, Adam Cole signed until 2027.
Right, that's what I thought. Yeah, he signed.
But I just want to make a point about Adam Cole. Never disrespect Adam Cole, bro.
What I say?
Like,
what I do?
Adam Cole used to be
main event at Wembley Stadium.
81,035 strong.
Like,
that's respect.
You know, and for MJF to be able to hold his own, I gotta give it to him. He held his own with Adam Cole.
But I told you his work rate went up.
You know, I maybe it's because it's the baby face turn, and it's like, okay, you know, he's starting to be more, you know, he ain't overly just being an ass, you know, like the face turned fresh for him, you know. So I like it. It was a great match too. But I think MJF stand. I feel like when his contract up, he gonna re-sign. I mean, him coming to WWE wouldn't make no sense.
WWE would knock down his character, and he would
it'll blow his steam out.
Normally do.
It'll blow his steam out too because they gonna change him. He ain't gonna be that way in WWE. He won't be that way. I don't see how Michael Cole say that I don't see how he say that all night.
Where did this come out of left?
I'm just saying.
This literally
like,
just came out.
This is how the
video got off topic.
I was trying to say WWE the entire video, but I can't. Like, I'm tired of rolling my R, bro. I'm tired of rolling my R.
It's not an R.
Well, we're not in WWE. We're in AEW.
I'm gonna just say this before things go like completely left, which happens a lot.
Left, right, up, down,
whatever.
Up, down, down.
I got MJF leaving AEW, and here's why.
Where he gonna go?
The biggest wrestling promotion in the world.
I can't see it, bro.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I just feel like he's not established enough.
I'm gonna say this though.
I don't know why you think that for real.
No, hold on. Hold on.
No, I normally don't say this, but let him speak, because I want to see where this goes.
So, Adam Cole and them, they went, I want to go be all with my friends, all friends wrestling. Let's do this, let's do that, blah, blah, blah. His best friend, Cody Rhodes, is in the biggest wrestling promotion of all time.
You mean the same man he turned down?
Yeah, his best friend.
The man who literally made Cody lose, and to the point where if Cody lost that match in particular, he was never allowed to wrestle for the AEW World title. It was probably the whole reason why he got sent to WWE in the first place, because he could never challenge for the World title that MJF cost him for. Yeah, go ahead, because you're just telling me the exact reason why Cody went and why MJF is staying in AEW. So
you gonna let me finish?
You just snapped out.
Jason sound like... Anyway, I'm gonna say this.
Like what? You gotta say something smart, like Mark? Is that what you're gonna try to say?
No, not Mark. No, I would never call you that. Call some of these people. Not some of these. Not y'all though. Some other people. But anyway, I got MJF going to WWE, and here's why. What is AEW's premise? What is their like? How do AEW attract their wrestlers to jump ship? All friends wrestling. WWE, his best friend Cody Rhodes is in WWE, and I feel like MJF don't respect Tony Khan, which a lot of the wrestlers,
a lot of them don't.
A lot of them don't. So it's like, okay, he keep teasing it like, well, I could go work in Nick Khan's company, and he could pay me a boatload of money and all this. I just feel like
what you do.
What?
You troll.
I feel like this though. MJF feel like a big fish in a small pond, but he could be a little fish in a big pond in WWE. So I just got him just exploring his options, going over.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and here's where I'm going to debate you once again. You sit here and say that people don't respect Tony Khan in AEW.
Absolutely.
That's what you're saying. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but kind comments of everyone saying how easy it is to work with Tony Khan.
Because he just lets him do whatever.
Hell, if you listen to the media scrum he just did for All In, it was stated how Tony Khan, when the idea was pitched to him, and he's like, all right, let's go for it. Mm-hmm. You have people that are coming from We Work With Everybody Entertainment, who's literally leaving because the creative ideas...
That was nice. We work with everybody. With everybody.
I like that though. You did that. You did your thing with that.
Where literally, and I'm gonna use Chris Jericho as a perfect example. Where literally you can pitch an idea to Vince, like hand him a sheet of paper, like, "Hey, this is where I want to go," and you can walk past the trash can later and find the creative ideas that you wanted to pitch in the trash can.
Hold on, but listen to this.
In the trash can.
Does Tony Khan say no ever?
There's creative ideas that Tony Khan does turn down, but he's reasonable. You look at the idea where Vince is going to look and be like,
no, he's soft.
Look at what he did to Ricochet. Ricochet was this great talent in New Japan, and he's been literally taken as a joke since he's been in WWE. Yeah, he has his matches and he has his moments, but look, he was chasing around the 24/7 title for Pete's sake. A guy who was literally one of the top tier talents in a New Japan Pro Wrestling is treated as a pure jobber in WWE because why? That's the creative way Vince wants to go.
He was U.S. champion. But hold on, here's the thing though.
Ricochet, in my mind, is a world champion, and with We Work With Everybody Entertainment, he ain't gonna get it. With All Elite Wrestling, he would get it.
I don't know if WWE stands for We Work With Everybody because they don't. They don't work with anybody. That's a global. That's the.
But yet a global company that literally, as you put it, can run with everybody, had to sign a deal with the UFC to keep themselves relevant. Because let's backtrack. Who did they sign out of UFC? Ronda Rousey. Who did they sign out of UFC? Shayna Baszler. They are members of the UFC that they signed out of WWE purposely. Okay. And to add the deal with Endeavor, with UFC being merged, you know they're gonna pickpocket out of UFC like a mug.
They've been using
because they can't do it on their own power. They have to work with someone else to make themselves.
I kind of agree though, but that's what everybody though. I feel like every company gotta work. That's why I was saying AEW and WWE we should do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with working.
Yeah, but the thing with AEW is they make it solemn. They do it like with Forbidden Door. That's their once a year thing. Yeah, they might have talent like with Will Ospreay, for instance, and then come over, but it's not constantly in your face, in your face, in your face. I already know what's this Endeavor deal's closed. You might see a Conor McGregor versus Sheamus for crying out loud.
They definitely gonna try to get busy.
You can see a Conor McGregor versus Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley or something like that.
That'll draw money. That'll make money though. Conor McGregor makes money.
But look, man, so yeah, I agree MJF gonna stay. You say he's staying, bro, say he leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
So
we just
get the title off of it.
We just ran it out. Y'all ran it out for 10 minutes.
So
that went 10 minutes?
Yeah, so for the sake of time, we'll just do 2 more for All Elite Wrestling and cut it. Let's see. Bryan Danielson until September of 2024.
Oh boy.
I got him retiring.
I got him re-signing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say once he done, I feel like he done. I feel like this is his last run.
There's no purpose.
I definitely wanted to see him win the AEW World Title just so he could have that on his resume. You know, being a world champion there, WWE. So, but yeah, I think he's gonna get up out of that.
I don't think money is really a thing that Bryan Danielson, whatever you gonna call him. I don't think that's really like an issue. Like, you know how Tony was bringing out the Brinks trucks for Sting.
Bryan made a lot of money in his career. I feel like
he could walk away easy.
Yeah, and he's still, he's early 40s, so he could just live his life, and enjoy life as a retired.
Tony might throw him like $5 million.
Work backstage, whatever you want to do.
That's the other thing. Even if he does retire after his contract's up, I still see him staying behind as like a coaching role.
Yeah, he could
like to help the up and coming talent.
He could teach a lot of people how to wrestle for real because he one of the best in the business. For sure. He should work with some women. I think a lot of women can't wrestle today for real. So I feel like that'll help the women out a lot.
Good.
I understand. And to round it out, someone who kind of goes under the radar, I rock with him. I rocked with him in WWE NXT, and I rock with him now. One person we haven't seen in a while because of injury, Kyle O'Reilly, signed till December of 2026.
Dang, we going that far? That's kind of far. I don't know.
You say 2026?
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle O'Reilly was one of them dudes who was like, he had the ability in the ring and stuff like that, but he never was going to be world champion. So I feel like him staying at AEW be a little more safer for him.
I think so too. If Bobby Fish retired, I don't really care too much about
Bobby Fish ain't in the picture right now. It's just him, Roddy, and Cole.
I don't really care about Kyle. If he re-ups in AEW in 3-4 years, whatever it is,
he probably re-signed.
I can see him when he comes back from injury easily getting a tag title run, whether it's with Roddy, whether it's with Cole, whether Bobby Fish comes out of nowhere and re-signs with the company.
Bobby Fish, that man.
It's just his contract too far for me to think about.
And I could see maybe down the line, obviously I think he'll re-sign with AEW, but then I see down the line after his re-signing, maybe he does get a world title run to his name, because I think he had a world title or television title or something in the Ring of Honor. So he is a superstar that can be that as a single star.
He challenged, for the NXT title multiple times. So like, he can be a singles competitor, when if needed. But it's like, he just better in a tag team, But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. Look, let us know down below certain wrestlers, who y'all want to see jump ship, If y'all want to see somebody go to WWE or AEW, whatever. You know, I don't really think people care too much about like Impact for real. So I'm gonna just say AEW and WWE because those are the two companies that people watching now. You know, bro.
The one contract that I just want to speak on solely because I know you're gonna take it as a joke. I'm gonna speak on one of my favorite wrestlers, which is Will Ospreay. His contract's up in early 2024.
I want to see him go to WWE. That's just my opinion.
I want to see him go to All Elite Wrestling.
I want to see Seth freaking Rollins versus Will Ospreay. Just give it to me one time.
I see him going to All Elite Wrestling easily. Reuniting with Aussie Open because they're signed over there too.
I got him going to All Petite Wrestling. I think that's where he'll fit best.
I feel like if he went to WWE, he'd go crazy though. Like the matches.
Or they might treat him like Ricochet.
I mean, I feel
That's
like, but like I was saying, the difference is he better on the stick, and I feel like Ricochet might ability to hold him back. You know,
Absolutely.
I feel like if he had it at least on the microphone, Ricochet would be world champion. His ability alone get him there, but the mic skills can't get him there.
He will never be. He will never be world champion.
So I feel like Ricochet's ceiling in WWE is the mid card, whereas Ospreay, because he got a better look to him too, and you know, he can be better. You know.
Well, I see it also if Ospreay going to AEW because he's spoken on how like the not having to work several dates every year kind of thing because it allows him to be at home with his girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever it is, and his stepson.
He still ain't he ain't in Blood Davenport no more.
No, they split.
Oh, okay.
She was old.
She's with somebody now. I think she's with somebody now in NXT.
Yeah.
But
you know how that get.
But because, like I said, the contract that he has with New Japan and the contract he could easily get with AEW fits where he's home, he's not having to constantly be out on the road away from his family, and that's something WWE you have to watch out for because you're on, like they say, you're on the road like 320, 30 days.
And that's why AJ didn't come to WWE until 2016 because he was closer to home. Impact was where he lived, so he chose the safer route, you know, just be close to home. So wrestlers do that too. So I get
because one thing you gotta keep in mind with WWE and even now AEW in a sense is like some companies they just have their televised shows and their pay-per-views and that's the end. But a lot of these bigger companies they have live shows and that's a lot of where you see the wrestlers at is just because you think they're on television maybe 3 or 4 times a week. That's it. No, they got live events that they're at almost every other day.
Don't see those. So yeah, man, but there's a lot of wrestlers, man, that's contracts coming up. We're gonna speak on more of those for sure.
Yeah, comment down below if you want us to turn this into a new series where we talk about superstars' contracts.
Yes, but this was just a part 1 basically. But like I said, man, continue to show love and support to the channel, man. Like the vids, comment. Y'all been rocking, man. We slowly but surely getting to 300 subs.
It's coming.
So y'all just gotta keep support. We gonna keep dropping. And yeah, man, I'm your boy, Morrow.
I'm your boy.
Money Making J. Bidding War of 2024 is coming soon.
We out.